Are you someone who's using an older DJ controller that is currently compatible with Serato DJ Pro and you want to have stems control? Then you're in the right video. In this video, I will show you exactly how you can get stems control on any compatible Serato DJ Pro controller easy. And I will also show you how you can use them if you don't know how to use them yet. Let's get into the video. Today we are using older DDJ-SR, as you can see right here. This is the controller that made me actually switch to Serato DJ Pro from Virtual DJ back in the day. And ever since, I haven't changed to any DJ software controllers. Now, we are using my DDJ-SR to show you how you can get stems control into your controller. It works with any compatible DJ controllers with Serato. Before I even break it down, let me talk about this controller specifically for just a quick second. As you can see, I have all the pads modes in here. I have primary and secondary once you hit the shift button, which is located on this one or on this side. I have my first set of pad, which is the hot cues. I have the rolls, I have the slicer, and I have the sampler. The way we're going to put it on one of these pads, the first thing you need to do is to figure out which one of these pads modes that you currently don't use. For me, I definitely use the hot cue. Most people do. The rolls, I use it every now and then, but the one that I barely use is the slicer. I'd never touch the slicer whenever I'm DJing, so the slicer pad mode can go for me. So let me show you how does it work first. Let me load a song. So I'm going to show you what does the slicer do. We're going to play it. So this is the pad mode that I have working right now. It's the slicer. I have a song uploaded. I'm going to play it. I'm going to show you what the slicer does for the people that don't know what the slicer do. So it's easier for me to get rid of that. You just need to figure out which one you don't use and then get rid of that one. So this is the song playing. I'm going to put it on the slicer. Basically, it's almost like a loop roll that goes back to the song. Once you release the pad mode, it goes right back to where the song is supposed to be at. So that's the slicer. That's how you can mix with it. But today's video is not about the slicer. It's about having stems in your old controller. So the very first thing to do is to go into your settings on your computer or laptop. Under DJ Preferences, if you're not there, just click on DJ Preferences. Under the first tab, it says Replace Primary Hardware Pad Mode with Stems. So once you click on that, you go to the right, it gives you three options: loop roll, sampler, and slicer. Yours might say something different. It all depends on the type of controllers you have, but on mine, those are the options that I have, which is the hot cue, the loop roll, the slicer, and the sampler. So I decided to choose the sampler. Now, let's go back. Let's continue that same song we was playing. We're going to remove the words. Basically, just have the instrumentals playing. Once we use the first pad right here, it removes the words. We can remove the melody. We can remove the drums. We can also remove the bass. Now we just have the words playing. Or you can do vice versa. You can have just the instrumentals playing. So basically, once you learn how to use stems, you can do amazing mashups once you know how to use these. This is the first top. That's your full song right here. You can remove things and put them back on. The second row on this controller, those are different effects. So as it's playing right now, basically this is an echo out to the words. If you want to echo out, you can just hit this. It'll give you a clean echo out. Once you hit the second pad mode, is also just cut everything that's behind it. Basically now you have just the acapella playing and not the lyrics. Any of these effects that you use is just gonna keep the acapella playing. Normally on a proper gig, you would do this a lot better. Play around with your stems until you get better at it. Even though you want to use stems, one thing you have to keep in mind, you still have to know how to beat matching, using BPMs, using key to do your proper transition. So just knowing how to use stems is not gonna take you from level 3 to level 10 all the way if you don't know the basic of beat matching and mixing and cues and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna show you how I would normally use something like that. So the first song is playing. If you can see right here, so I'm beat matching, I'm matching my BPMs. So this is the first BPM. We're in the same BPM range right now. We have the first song on the left that is playing. I'm gonna bring this in. Just the instrumentals. Now we can remove the lyrics on this song that's on the left and then put the lyrics on the song that's on the right. Doing a mashup like this is crazy. You can change from hip hop to R&B, from R&B to Afro-Beats, from Afro-Beats to Zouk to soca to it's endless. The amount of stuff that you can do on the fly right here, it's crazy. And if you play around with this type of a transition, the world is your limit. You just got to keep practicing and then do your mixes the proper way, and then you're going to be good. Even you have it like this, there's a few issues that comes with that. The first issue is by putting stems on the fly as you are currently mixing, it's taking a lot of CPU power. So you better have a great laptop or computer that can handle stems and play the music at the same time, or else you're gonna have distortion, and you don't want that. You want your music to start playing flawless even when you hit the stem buttons. How do you fix that problem? The way you fix this problem is to pre-analyze your stems. What I mean by that is, if you look on the computer, there's a spot on the left that says stems. When we click on that, as of right now, we don't have anything under the stems. So let's go back to our crate where we had the music from. Let's take all of these songs, now drop it into the stems. Once you drop it into the stems control will be analyzed. And if you see right here is coming in, the laptop is doing this thing, it's already analyzed this song, it's gonna try to analyze the rest of them. Once it's finished analyzing, all of these gonna be white. These are grayed out now because they're not yet analyzed, but once it's finished, all of these will be white. Which means now the computer already did all the work. So when you trying to use stems for these exact songs, you're not gonna have a problem because the computer already fixed it. It's already working. But if you try to do it on the go, the computer is trying to analyze this stems right here for this song as well as play the music at the same time. And if your computer don't have a great CPU, you're gonna have a hard time. If you see now we have two, and this is in real time. I'm not speeding up anything. This is in real time. My current laptop is an M2 chip from Apple, and this is real time how it's analyzing the stems as we're making this video. So far we have 3 analyzed out of 5, 4 analyzed out of 5. Once these are done, then the computer already did all the heavy lifting. All you have to do now is mix. You're not gonna have a problem when it comes to analyzing stems. What are the benefits of having stems or stems control? Basically, the benefits of having stems control is if you do wordplay type of mixes, you can remove all the instrumentals from this song and do your wordplay and all of that. If you're doing instrumentals to words, your wording don't have to crash anymore. You can just remove the words from this one like you would normally do with an acapella back in the days with the instrumentals. So if you're wondering, I'm saying all this stems. If you're wondering what is stems, the easiest way to break it down is having acapella and instrumentals and the real song in one file. Back then you needed to have the song itself, the full song, then you needed to have the acapella version, and then you needed to have the instrumental versions. Now you don't need all 3 different files, you just need one file. As you want to play around, you can have your acapella in there, you can have your instrumentals in there. So that's what we just did. We just removed the acapella, just have the instrumentals, or we just remove the instrumentals, just have the acapella. And that's all in one file. And then whenever we want to, we bring the original song right back together. Now, another good reasons to use stems that way, especially in this day and age, is because back then again, once you had 3 different type of files, that's more space on your hard drive, on your computer, on your PC, wherever you have your music stored. But now it's just one file. You don't have to have 3 different versions of it for you to have your music, to do mashups, to do crazy mixes. It's all in one file now. It's not in 3 files, it's not in 2 files, it's all in one and it's on the go. So now what does that mean for you guys? That simply means that, so what does that mean for you guys? That simply means that DJing nowadays is getting easier and easier, especially with all these AIs and stuff. The issues with stems is not the greatest things right now, especially in Serato DJ Pro, is not the best. It works, it'll get the job done, but it's not the best. You're still better off using the acapella because it's clean, clear sound, clear audio, and the instrumentals is also clearer audio than you would get from stems. But again, that's where you just have to think about, do you have enough space for you to have three versions of it and download all three versions? Or do you have a powerful computer enough that can have stems pre-analyzed or stems on the go, where you only need one file, you don't need three different versions of it for you to do the same thing that you would normally do with acapella and instrumentals and mashups and all of that. So basically, I just showed you how you can add stems into any older DJ controller that you may have. Easy. And I just also showed you how you can use it on the fly or on the go. I also showed you if you pre-analyze your stems so your computer is not doing a lot of heavy lifting later on. If you got anything from this, drop it in the comment down below. Let me know. Are you using stems or are you still using acapellas and instrumentals and all of that? And do you have a beefy computer? And also, guys, let me know. Do you still use the DDJ-SR? I still take it to weddings. I still take it to events. That's my baby. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is my baby right here. Believe it or not, I bought this controller from a pawn shop. I'm just saying, you ain't gotta buy everything brand new. I got this from a pawn shop. But again, this is not about this controller. It's more about the stem. So if you like this video, drop a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe. YouTube is saying that 98% of you guys aren't even subscribed to my channel. What are you guys doing? Come on now. Help a brother out. I'm trying to make it to 10,000 by the end of the year. So I count on you guys to help me make it to 10,000. All right, that's it for this video. See you on the next one.